Hello, hello. Saturday night. Should be out having a good time. But I thought I'd try to see if this is working. Let's see if this is working. Is there anybody there? Mind you, it says encoding overloaded. So I think I might need to stop and turn it down. But then it says it's fine. It's not sure. But this is a test. We're testing something. Use a faster encoding setting. What does that mean? What does it mean? Nobody knows. Oh, that'll work. Maybe I'll stop getting encoder errors. But, you know, I don't know. Is it working? That is the question. This is excellent connection. But, I don't know, everything seems to be working fine. If there's anybody there, can you make yourself known? Is it working okay? Or am I talking to myself? Just me. Let's see if we're going to Periscope. So look. Yeah, Periscope seems to be working okay. That's good. A bit lonely when it's unpro. Oh, hey, wait a minute. We've actually got the. Hey, it's looking good on the old. Hey, it's looking good on Facebook. You can really see the blemishes now. You can really see the hideousness of my skin. Indeed. So yeah, it's going to be a bit quiet if I'm the only person here, because I imagine everybody else has got lives to lead. They're probably watching films and stuff. I thought I'd come on here and see if this is the right way to go, and it seems to be going okay. I'm just going to ignore the encoder overloaded, because this is 1080p 60 frames a second, I believe. So that's good. That's good. That's working. I don't know what to talk about. I'm on my own. On me Todd. What can I talk about? I just don't know. And there's no one on the chat. Or that's clever. But will the camera will the microphone pick up the camera noise? This is the. Oh, that's good. I can get my microphone right in now. Excellent. Yeah, this is all right. This is good. Fraser's in. He says hello. G-Man's here. Excellent. See, this is on the back of Cyrus the other day. Having a go at the quality of my camera, and so I got a new camera. Oh God, I'm going to afford to pay for this, but anyway, I was fed up because I was using a Logitech Brio Cam, this piece of junk, and it cost good money, but it never really ever worked properly. It was always meh, and especially when I was trying to record videos, the audio wouldn't sync up with the video, and I ended up spending a lot of time pissballing about trying to get everything synced up, and so my love for making videos diminished somewhat. Again, I shouldn't have really got rid of my old DSLR, but it was old and it was not doing, again, it wasn't really as high quality as I wanted it to be, whereas this is a lovely high quality thing. We've got a lovely stream going on, and this should look absolutely superb tonight. Okay, here's a good one. Who watched Led Zeppelin tonight on YouTube? That was good. There's Led Zeppelin Celebration Day was on YouTube. The stream's up until June 2nd. Go and watch it. It's good fun. I actually know some of the songs as well. I know that one that goes that's a good one, isn't it? Cock, it's amazing. It was like 13 years ago they made that. I remember. It was when we first got the shop. I was thinking, oh wow. that's going on. Not that I would have gone and seen it. It was just that feeling of disconnectedness. It was when it first kind of started to hit me that I wasn't in Kansas anymore. But there you go. Payne's in, hooray! Who watched the launch tonight? Who watched the rocket going up? I missed it. I was talking to the kids, and I thought, oh God, I missed the rocket launch. But I rewound again, YouTube again. I rewound the live stream and watched it as if I hadn't been talking to the kids. That's called parenting. That's parenting for you. So yeah, wonderful quality. Now that's what I want to hear. It should be for the fucking money. Again, I was explaining that I was using this horrible Logitech camera. Oh, look at that! Look at that, folks. Give it a minute. It's a bit slow. It'll do. I was using that. I got rid of my old DSLR last year, September it was, mainly because, well, it was technology. Technology wasn't, my old computer couldn't get the data off the card quick enough. It used to take, like, I don't know, 10 minutes, and I was like, oh God, this is just killing me. So I thought, I'll dump the DSLR and try and go the webcam route. But the problem with the webcam is, I don't know, with Logitech or with Mac or whoever it is, sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't, and very often it didn't. And I had this whole thing going on where the audio wasn't syncing up with the video, and I'd have to go in and manually sync everything up in the timeline, which took forever and really made me fall out of love with making videos, because it's like work when you don't need to work. It's it wasn't a good thing. So I've been debating doing this for ages, but God, it's an expensive thing. But oh, what the hell? I'm hoping this will help me make more videos. Maybe I don't know. We'll wait and see. I'm sure I can flog something. There's always something to flog. But yeah, I'm going to do some e-bigging if that's okay with you lot. If you do want to help me with my technical expansion, my upgrade, there is a PayPal link. Feel free to send a tenner or whatever you can afford. If you can't afford it, no problem. That's not what this is about. This is about the people who want to help, and those who don't can not help. He says, putting it politely. But hopefully we'll get some better footage and some better videos in future, rather than the. I mean, I tried using this. I'll probably sell this now. This is a Panasonic little webcam little camcorder. I got this for 50 quid because it had no battery and no power supply. So I got a battery for a tenner and a cable for a fiver, and then it works. And I was running this for a bit, and this isn't too bad. But you can't the aperture. I mean, really, you want a good lens so you can get the aperture adjusted properly. Because I'm doing this with just the one light and the light above, and I play with the aperture and make the sharpness look nice. And I couldn't do that before with the other webcams and things, or this even. The colours always looked a bit weird, but like I said, at least you can see my wonderful pasty face in all its 1080p 60 frames a second glory. And we haven't dropped a frame. It's amazing. That's not bad doings, is it? That's not bad doings. So yeah. G-Man said, I never knew about Led Zeppelin broadcast. Neither did I until tonight, and then it popped up in me doodad, and I thought, okay, rewound it to begin. I watched it. It was a lovely evening's entertainment. I had not seen it before, and like I said, I knew some of the songs, so that was nice. Do check that out. Payne missed it as well. I think he means the launch. G-Man said, what's so special about this rocket launch? So many talking about on Facebook. Well, firstly, it's the first American rocket launch in 9 years, because, despite Obama being lovely and handsome, he cut NASA's funding as soon as he got in, and I never forgave him for that. And he never closed Guantanamo. It was one of his promises, because he can't. So, yeah, this is like the first US launch, and also it was a test of a reusable rocket system that Elon Musk, that fella, has devised. So, yeah, it was exciting because it could usher in a new era of space launches. cheaper space launches, more environmentally friendly space launches, I suppose. I don't know. And it was just an interesting thing to do. And if this SpaceX launcher thing, takes off, pun, then they'll probably use it for launching to the International Space Station and everything. So, just. Payne says, all we need now is science to give you seal of approval. I like it. Good. I'm glad somebody likes it. Pagic says, Elon Musk is a genius. He's just got a lot of money in it. If you've got a lot of money, you can invest in the things that make you happy. And he's investing in this, invested in that. So it's a good thing. It's good. I mean, I'm one of those people that believes in the space program. A lot of people. Funny thing is, a lot of people don't appreciate. They say, we need to get things fixed down here first. It's like, no, we need to find somewhere to fuck up next. So the space race is very important. And also, we wouldn't have the biro and Velcro if it wasn't for space exploration. So there you go. That's an interesting little bit of trivial knowledge. Just answering somebody on there. It's going live at the moment on YouTube and social media. Just live tweeting as we go. Now, that's talent, isn't it? It's exciting. I mean, I always remember, my first memories of like the space shuttle launch back in the day. I remember when I was at school, I took my little pocket radio in to hear the launch, and it was exciting. That was back in the day, and I had this little blue, little blue pocket radio, one speaker, FM, medium wave, And we weren't meant to have that kind of stuff in school. So at playtime, I was listening to the radio and trying to hear it, and it kept getting postponed. And I kept trying to sneak a listen in the classroom, and I think it didn't end up getting launched until I got home from school, and I think I missed it then. But no, I used to get excited about that kind of thing. It was exciting times, Space exploration is exciting, I think. And if you don't agree, well, that's just fine too. Let's see if that works. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, log in. I don't want to log in. Why you make me log in? Do chat amongst yourselves. Have you been having a good day? Has your day been good? My day's been pretty boring. I had a shower, and I got a new shower head. That was exciting because our old shower head went all mouldy, and so I bought a new one. And I was testing the streams in the shower. So my whole day has been testing the streams, online and in the shower. So that was thrilling. Yeah, that was thrilling. Wow, what an exciting life I lead. My life is a thrill a minute. Where are we? G-Man says, one of my lifetime dreams was to witness a space shuttle launch. I'll make do with a space rocket launch too. Yeah, I mean, I got to see a couple of those. Even the, oh God, I don't want to talk about that one. The Challenger one that went boom. Yeah, that wasn't very good. I still find it hard to watch today when they have it on TV shows and that. And then there was the one that broke up in the atmosphere. That was pretty good. G-Man said, did I buy one of those shower heads with the balls in the handle? They give you a lot of power. I did have one of those. That's the one I got rid of. I had that for a couple of years, and I think it was a bit too powerful for the kids. So I've got one that's got like 5 settings, and yeah, one of them's pretty powerful. I think one of them you use when when folks are rioting. It's one of those ones, and then the other one is more, fairy dust. There's also, and then there's one that's jet, and it's amazing what they can do with bits of plastic these days. But no, I have tried one of those back in the day. Pagic's going to the seaside tomorrow. Don't forget to social distance. Roger says hello. He's on Facebook because I've got the chat app open, so I can answer people via all. I'm broadcasting. This is a mega test. I'm doing YouTube, doing Twitch. I'm doing Periscope and Facebook. I've reconnected to Facebook again because it disconnected me. Sonny says, Darren, you should come to America. We're having such a great time. I'm good, thanks. Yeah. Well, they should have arrested that bloody cop a lot sooner rather than let it drag out, you know. Terrible thing. I wish I'd never watched the footage of the incident. But you know, police brutality, eh? Just think, all the ones that they have videoed. What about the ones they haven't videoed? Because there's going to be a lot of people, and it isn't. I know when I say this, because yeah, there's a lot of police on black brutality. That's a given. There's a lot of bad shit happening. I'm giving it that. But I remember watching them police do a similar thing to a vagrant, a down and out, a tramp, who was sleeping at a petrol station, gas station, I think they call it, and he was just settled down, you know, in the thing, and the police turned up and they did what they did to George Floyd. They basically kneeled on him until he died, and he was a white fella, you know. So I think it goes on a lot. I think they're going to execute mode, you know. But that's not lessening the whole Black Lives Matter thing. I'm just saying, I just remember that was a similar thing where they knelt on someone, you know. It's not good whoever they do it to, but yeah, it's all pretty grim, isn't it? It's all pretty grim. Norman says, is that one of those holidays through Dom Cummings National Tours? As long as you use your instincts, you should be fine. Payne says, the other Payne says, yeah, there's a lovely camera. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it should be for the money it cost. Mr. Bartley Card will be not happy with me, but I'm going to sell that bloody rotten Logitech one. And that's an interesting thing. These electronics all gone up in price because there's been a shortage. So that Logitech camera, I might be able to get some decent coin back for that. But yeah, this is all Cyrus's fault. He's right though. I was kind of putting it off. I had a DSLR, I said this before, up until last September, and I sold it because I thought it was going to, on the way out, because I'd had it for about 8 years. I get a bit edgy when things get old, you know, and I thought, well, sell it, get the money, move on. And I thought I could get the webcam to do the heavy lifting, but no. Something happened. There was either an update or a firmware thing, I don't know, and the audio and the video wouldn't sync up. Sometimes, and it was evident on my Starcaster improvisation, it would set itself at a completely low resolution, and it was almost 480p, and I never set it to that. It just had a mind of its blooming own, you know. So there you go. Norman says they hire anyone over there to be a policeman, I can imagine. Payne says, yeah, so much more brutality towards all people goes on than what makes on the national news. Sad stuff. Exactly. I think, again, there's a lot that goes on. Just lucky that people have cameras now and they can document this stuff. And, you know, just imagine if there weren't anyone. Imagine if it was happened at late of a night, you know. Nobody would know. They'd just say, oh, he just come over a bit faint and passed out, you know. Nobody would know. They'd probably turn their body cams off or whatnot, you know. There's a frame rate thing, is there? Anyone else got? Goodness, this is a test, because what I'm doing is this is more of a stress test. Oh yeah, I noticed it. Yeah, this is more of a stress test than anything else. I mean, it says everything here is fine. Let me just see. So it says encoding overloaded. Now I've got this running at 1080p, 60 frames a second. You see. So this is like the Rolls Royce. I can turn it down to 720p and it shouldn't be any problem. But I thought I'd do a stress test before Tuesday to see how it works. I don't really want to keep fiddling around with the settings because I want it to be 1080p all the time. So when I video, it's 1080p, and when I stream, it's 1080p. Video's a bit laggy. Oh dear. Well, that's not good. But look at that. Can you hear the autofocus? Because the motor on the camera's a little bit. I can hear it. I just wondered if the if the microphone's picking it up. Okay, well we'll have a look at that. Yeah, well the bags. Even my bags have got bags. But in fact, my bags have got suitcases, and the suitcases are to keep my bags in. So the bags have got back. Yeah, you get the gist of it. Payne says, I'm used to the rough and ready quality during the streams. Yeah, well again, I'm just trying to get things a bit more how they used to be, because I didn't stream like this because I didn't have the ability to do that. Again, technology's moved on. You know, technology's moved on. Unfortunately, webcam technology hasn't. There isn't a really good 4K webcam. Not that I want to do 4K, but this could barely stream at 1080p. Again, it has its moments when it works, and it has its moments when it doesn't work. And if you're doing this with any regularity, you need to be consistent. And you know, after again Tuesday night, I don't know what happened there. That was more YouTube's fault last Tuesday than anything else. But yeah, it's also trying to get that. Oh, excuse me. Oh, come over a bit tired. And that is the dog snoring. Yeah, the dog is snoring. I'm changing my record label to Little Lemon, from Little Lemon to Snoring Dog. She's like that all the time. Alex only got like that when he was really old, right? Really old. I mean ancient. Shortly before he passed. That's when he started making those noises. It is the dog. When will the streams be available in 5.1? You can't stream, you know. Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know what to do with her. Sometimes she breathes heavily, even when she's awake. She'll be laying there looking at me going, She's an odd one. She really is. Well, I'm glad everyone's here. I'm glad we managed to... Everyone's here. But it keeps saying, encoder overloaded. Consider turn down the encoder. I don't want to. I want to do 60 frames a second. Payne, he wants to know that how big the Jupiter is to the Sun. 10 times. That's nice. Is everyone in Facebook land getting a nice... Does it look nice in Facebook land? That's fascinating, that is. Fascinating. Do 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 do. I've been going to bed regularly the last couple of nights. That's why I've got bags under my eyes. If I stay up all night, I look a lot better than when I actually sleep, because I end up looking like I haven't been asleep. I woke up at 5:00 this morning, needing a pee. It happens when you get to a certain age. And it was bright, and I thought, I felt quite up. I thought, I could get up now, but it was 5 a.m. So I went back to bed again. It's not really a good story, is it? No. Not a good story at all. Yeah, you can see all the hairs on you can count the hairs on my head now. There you go. There will be a quiz. There will be a quiz. China. Here's a thing. Tonight on the YouTubes, Genesis. You know that band Genesis? They uploaded the first track from Trespass onto their YouTube channel, complete with a little spinny graphic of a record playing. And I said to the missus, gee, I wonder if they're going to start uploading all their albums onto YouTube now like this, because you know they've been putting their live videos up as part of the lockdown entertainment special. And I wondered if like the revenue that they got back for those live videos made them think, wait a minute, we can actually make money if we put our records on YouTube properly, you know, which would be fun. So yeah, check that out. It got me thinking about doing I've been threatening to do this for years, the lyrical analysis of Genesis, because now I can link to the song legitimately on YouTube. And I was thinking, I could do that, and we could do maybe a live listen thing and talk about the lyrics and that. And yeah, it got me thinking about doing that again. And now with the new spanky wanky super duper camera, we can do it better if I want. Payne says, I wondered about the Genesis video as well. Yeah, it was curious. It just popped up and thinking, okay. I know that Pink Floyd, you know, they put a lot of their, you know, stuff from the box sets that they've been bringing out onto the YouTube channel. I mean, they've been doing it for a while now, so no real surprise there. But when, you know, other bands get into it, and it is the official album track, not a live thing or something from a box set, a rarity or a B-side, and it's like, maybe this is a portent of things to come. Maybe we're going to see, you know. Joe Margaretto's in. He says hello. Nice to see you too. Robert says background is stylishly out of focus. Borky. Wait till you see this. How about that, eh? It's like that bit in Jaws. Ready? Look, I'm Roy Scheider in Jaws, right? And the shark. I could do that all night. Shall I do the £10 again? Hours of endless fun. Chinese has reopened round the corner. However, they're doing the social distancing thing, and the missus is a bit wary to go in there. Oh, we're all going to die. Should be fun though. But once we've built up the confidence to go, Chinese food. We ain't had Chinese food for 2 months. I'm suffering now. Now I remember just how I'm suffering. I'm suffering now. Payne says the Genesis archives aren't on Spotify. They should fix that. Well, maybe they will. Everything moves. Everything moves, Robert. Peter says, get well, Brian May. The Tom Buck is no joke. He also had a heart attack. But you know that if you'd have watched the last stream. We talked about that, didn't we? I think it was both buttocks. He ripped his arse to shreds, he did. Poor bastard. But, you know. Let's hope he's okay, because, you know, none of us are getting any younger, are we? None of us are getting any younger. John Floyd says, you don't need to buy box sets now. Just watch them on YouTube. Indeed. Well, again, the need to own physical product is, you know, and I kind of, like I said, it's like I have this stuff sitting on the shelves and I look at it and I think, how often do I play that? How often do I play that? And I look at it and I go, So I did get the Steve Hackett vinyl box set off the shelf today and play, what's the one? That one I like. Nope. Defector. That was it. Oh, brain fart. Oh, and I got the Vangelis Spiral. I could show you that, couldn't I? Wait there. Don't move. I will do a video, but as soon as you guys have all turned up, I should give you a little treat. You know, tickle your balls a bit. You know what I'm saying? Hello, I'm back again. I didn't go very far. Yeah, this is, you know this one. This is Vangelis' Spiral album. And this is on the Music on Vinyl imprint. And now I can do that. Look, you'll be able to see it. Look, it's number 741. Not bad, eh? Oh, This is working out better than I expected. Though the white balance has gone a bit pony. I could just do that all night. But I want to tell you about the colour, because this is one of those coloured vinyls. I want your opinion. What do you think? What colour would you say that is? Any guesses? No? Okay. Joe says the sound quality of your YouTube videos are awful. Excuse me? Excuse me? That is almost a banning offence if I saying that. The sound quality of my videos is the best thing about them. How dare you say that? Seriously, I am offended. If you're talking about the dog, I can't make her stop snoring. Okay? Tarmac, yeah. It's supposed to be black and gold or something. Don't look gold to me. I thought it was going to be blue or something. It would have been a nice, I don't know, clouds, blue and white, cloudy kind of, you know what I mean. But it looks horrible. Horrible. But yeah, it's a limited edition. 1,500 apparently. I believe that when I see it. But yeah, I'm not too familiar with this stuff, so I listened to it today. It was alright. It's alright. It wasn't brilliant. But I shall do a review. Decaying Teeth Grey. Yeah, that's the thing as well, isn't it? It's a bit of a funny one, isn't it? Yeah, so yeah. Right. Okay then. Stream is healthy. Oh, how many we've got? 18 viewers. That's not bad, is it? That's not bad. How long have we been going? How long has this been? How long has this been running? 33 minutes. That's not too bad, is it? Oh, okay, Joe. You mean other people's videos? Whatever. It's very difficult. Again, because you have to deal with compression and stuff like that, and so I find on YouTube a lot of people's videos are really loud. They kind of mix everything really boom, and so you have to constantly turn up and down volume and whatnot. Nobody has an appreciation for the sound levels, whereas I try and keep everything not touching the red. You know, just kind of a bit quiet. A lot of people don't like it. I have people saying to me, your videos are too quiet. I go, yeah, because I want to burst your blooming eardrums. You know, I try and keep everything so that you add the volume, you know. I'd rather have you turn up my videos than turn them down, if that makes sense. Maybe. I don't know. I test all this stuff. I listen to it out through my telly on headphones and whatnot, so I've got... This should be just right. It should be just fine. But yeah. Robert says, good night. No night. Have lovely dreams of rockets and Jupiter and stuff. Or is that the other pain? I get confused. John Floyd says, have you seen the new Joy Division 40th? Yeah. Joe says, greetings from the deep south. Who do I follow in the English Football League? I don't. The closest thing I have to a team is Leyton Orient. Yeah. The old joke is, do you follow football? You go, no, I follow Leyton Orient. But if I had to pick a proper team, it'd be Tottenham. But I don't really follow football. I only follow like national events, like England are playing. The Euros and the World Cups and that. I don't really have much time for football. It's a load of overpaid ponces, you know, not really that interested in it. I'd rather watch ladies football. You know, women's team, much more interesting. They actually pass the ball to each other rather than lobbing it down the field, you know. So yeah, sorry about that. I should have said Manchester United. Is that what all the young kids they follow? Who misses Eric Cantona? I do. Favourite Chinese dish? Oh, that's boring. It's boring. I like a pancake roll and some chicken chow mein. Boring. Maybe some special fried rice. I keep it pretty simple because, you know, I'm simple man. Prawn balls, just a cut of these jeans. I'm afraid, just a cut of these jeans. Prawn crackers, absolutely. Joe says quiet videos are the first ones. That's right. Well, those ones, because back in the day, we lived in a different house, and the kids were small. The children were little. Herbie was he's a mere baby, and I'd have to speak really quietly, a bit like this, because I was scared of waking the children. And you know, the walls and ceilings were a little bit thinner, and so I put on some music, and I'd speak like this and do the review very quietly, just like this. And that was how it was. But now I can speak a bit louder because kids can't hear me. I don't think they can hear me. Verity says she can hear me sometimes, but yeah, it's just things change. You realise that your kids aren't going to wake up, so especially if you hold the pillow over their face before you put them to bed. That was a joke. A joke. Brilliant. When the bailiffs take all my stuff away because I haven't paid the bills, it'll be worth it because of the camera. Remember, folks, you can donate. There is a link in the description where you can send me money. eBeg. You know I'm a filthy, terrible e-beggar. Get a job. Nobody wants me. I'm 49 years old. I'm virtually unemployable. Oh dear. I don't tend to talk about them now. Best not talk about it. If you want to know about that, it's on the Facebook, mate. You know, I keep it private on the Facebook, so it's, you know, it is what it is. I don't understand. I don't understand the guy. You know, and I'm beginning to think that some of his behaviour was just designed to antagonise me and intimidate me. Because his behaviours have changed. Yeah, it's got a bit strange. So you know, I don't really want to think about him. Out of sight, out of mind, isn't it? You know, it doesn't bother me because I know that everything has its time, and these things tend to burn themselves out. Experience teaches me that, you know, you can usually just ignore it and it'll go away. Scott Matthews, no. Not that I don't know. The name doesn't ring any bells. Let me have a look. No, I don't know. No. Yeah. Well, this has been interesting. I've kind of killed the conversation now. That's it. It's over, isn't it, really? Killed the conversation. I don't know, maybe I should call it quits now. I don't think we're going to get any more excitement. Oh. How are the restrictions? Well, my life is very much like it's in lockdown anyway, so it doesn't affect me. You know, you've got to take personal responsibility for your own health. You can't expect the government to tell you what to do all the time. So that's that. Yeah, there are restrictions, but they don't affect me. Any thoughts about Deep Purple? Nice colour. I've been watching Afterlife. Oh, the Ricky Gervais series. Yeah, watch the second one. Yeah, sentimental guff. Should have ended with him taking the pills and then throwing up, and then him opening the door, to his on-off girlfriend with vomit all down him and the pills stuck to his chest. That's how it should have ended. But it didn't. He didn't have to. He wasn't brave enough to take it there. Again, some of it, I think it would have worked better as a drama. I don't think some of the comedy aspects of it work too well. They come across as very forced, and you have all these very naturalistic performances that are really well done. And then you have the Brian Gittins character. I don't know why they keep using that guy, because it just seems so ancient. That shtick seems so old now. It just comes in and you just think, I don't know. That's just me. That's just my opinion of it. Anyway, I'm still blocked on Twitter by Ricky Gervais, and I don't know why. So, fuck you, Ricky Gervais. Oh dear. There you go. Contentious Boner says, I think you're hilarious. I think I'm hilarious too. Any thoughts on American politics? They're all idiots. Americans are stupid. They shouldn't even be allowed to vote, because look where it's got them. The problem with Trump is he's a moron. He's a reactionary moron. I was kind of hoping at the very beginning, I was like, yeah, give him the benefit of doubt. Maybe it's like he's some sort of idiot savant, like in Being There, Peter Sellers film. Go watch it. There's great parallels to that and Trump and everything. And I thought, well, maybe he's just some sort of idiot savant and he's going to bring about world peace accidentally. But nah, it didn't go that way. It went the way everyone expected it to go. Again, American politics is boring. All politics is boring. Politics is show business for ugly people. The thing is, and this is important, whether you're in England, in the UK, whether it's any part of the world, no matter who you vote for, the government always gets in. And it's important because it's not Boris Johnson or Dominic Cummings or Donald Trump or Joe Biden or whoever that makes the decisions. The people that make the decisions are the people we're seeing on the daily conferences, the Chris Whitties and the Claude Van Damme fella who was on today. The civil servants are the people who make decisions. They're the people in the steering committees. They're the people. They're apolitical. They're the people that go, we can afford to do this, we can afford to do that. Yeah, Tory and Labour, they have policies that they want to push. But the civil servants are the people that actually go, you can't do that. You can do this. You can do that. This needs to be done. So it doesn't really matter who you vote for. If the Labour Party were in power at the moment, one, it'd be a disaster because Jeremy Corbyn would be the Prime Minister and he would never be able to make a decision over any of this. And I vote Labour. But I think we'd probably be at the same place. We'd be very much at the same place, the same decisions, the same criticisms, because again, all of this stuff comes from the civil servants inside Whitehall. And this is what Dominic Cummings was about. He wanted to deconstruct all that. He wanted to break it all down and refashion it and get those people out. But that's called chaos. And while I kind of agree with him, I think you have to take a very long-term approach to reforming that side of British politics. I don't think you can go in there smashing everything and expecting to get out alive with your own skin. There you go. But yeah, in the US, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see what happens if Trump gets in again. I would imagine that. I mean, I've always said that it will do 2 terms. We're looking at 2 terms with Trump. I predicted years ago of a Trump Boris Johnson future. If you followed me on there, you know I said it. It will be a, and I thought we had dodged it when Theresa May was in, and then it fucking ended up coming true. And I was hoping it wouldn't come true, but I said that Trump will probably get a second term, and the way things are going, he probably will. And that's no bloody good, is it? Matthew says, do you think there'll be any gigs again this year? Don't care. Don't care. Doesn't affect me. Not interested. Fuck them. Fuck everyone. Let's not go to gigs. Just think about the environmental impact. Hauling a load of fucking boring musicians all around the world. How much that pressure it puts on the environment. 2 months of everything being different, and the seas are blue. You know, the animals are returning to nature. You know, the air is clear. Let's just keep it like this. If musicians want to fucking tour, make them do it from their living rooms. Live stream it. Joe asks, am I a fan of Nick Drake? Yes, I am. John Floyd says extras is better. Joel says, let's make a public petition between Genesis fans to put Phil Collins appear in stage again. Genesis fans have the right to their members. That's a bit harsh. Andrew says, testing 1, 2, 3, looking good. Absolutely, should be. Carl says, are these ridiculous UK Genesis reunion shows still on, despite COVID-19? Can one still spend an obscene amount of money to watch Phil singing on a chair for 2 hours? She seems to have an invisible touch. That's what you're paying for. Well, this is it. Again, I mentioned this in the live stream on Tuesday. I was watching Toya's live stream on last Sunday. It was suggested on YouTube. I watched it. I dipped in. It was interesting. She had lots of interesting stories, and she did some singing, and it was good fun. I enjoyed it. But she was talking about her husband, the featured artist, and how at his age he's on the at-risk register. You know, and he can't tour. He won't be able to tour unless there's a vaccine. And that's going to be the same for a lot of musicians of a certain age. They're not going to get insurance. You know, you're not going to get insurance to travel. It changes everything. I think a lot of the nostalgia acts are basically dead in the water now because of the, like I say, the insurance issue, the fact that there isn't a vaccine for the virus. It complicates things. So, maybe it's for the best. Maybe we need to change everything. Contentious says, if this election doesn't go my way, can I move back to the UK? No. My people left in 1619 looking for something better, but now it's all cocked up. Too bad. You shouldn't have kicked us out, should you? Just think, if you'd have stayed with us, everything would have been fine. Everything would have been fine, but you ruined it for everyone. Adam says, new camera makes you look very crystal clear. Should be for the money. Duke of Bad said, are you still at it? Yeah. This is your nth live stream test. Hope all is well. The first time it was just make sure everything worked. This is more of a stress test to see if we can do this on Tuesday properly. So, you know, and I will review the stream and see if everything's tickety-boo. But it seems to be running okay, even though I'm getting a warning sign here. It says, encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings or using faster encoding preset. Whatever that means. Let's see if we can break it. Huh? Seems to be working. Juko says the camera's better. It should be for the money. KC plays FN says, my city is on fire and people are protesting, destroying stores and looting. America's on its knees after police brutality case on George Floyd in Minneapolis. Yeah, I know. But a lot of people that are destroying things and burning things are probably bad people that have been bussed in, you know, right wingers, you know, your fascists. There's a lot of footage of white men with masks doing stuff they shouldn't be doing, you know. So they're exploiting the situation, and it's not good, and they will do. And this is all part of the chaos that Trump's feeding into. He's a very dangerous man. Very dangerous. Mainly because he's an idiot. Andrew says, you're breaking tradition to do a live stream on the weekend, even though it's to test the new camera. I don't mind, the more live streams the better. Exactly. I would do more if I was younger and had more energy. I'd be streaming all the time, but I'm not. I'm old. John says, great quality, prog on. Thank you. John's he's one of the people who gives me money. Recorded a lot of stuff for John, a lot of music. Hopefully, it's okay and he's used it okay. So many tunes for old John. Hopefully it's worked out for him. But yeah, I am available. I think my Fiverr profile has turned itself off now though, because I didn't get any more work. Nobody wanted me. There you go. John Floyd says, I'm a strong believer in Waters and Mason reforming the Floyd. So am I. Norman says, charge everyone 50p on Tuesday to watch. They wouldn't watch. And it's not about the money, really. I mean, I just always find it funny that big YouTubers, like the ones who've got the millions of subscribers, tend to have massive financial support by their fans. And they're the ones that don't necessarily need it. Whereas us small farts who really do need the help, we have to just kind of struggle on. I just find it's a really weird imbalance. The more popular you are, the more people give you money. And when you need help, if you're just trying to make things right, you have to really work hard for it. I just find that a bit odd, that imbalance. That's YouTube for you. That's YouTube. Thanks for playing. No, I mean, I've got this membership thing that they've thrust upon us, and I'm putting loads of videos behind a paywall thing. Don't worry, you'll get them in the end. I'll dribble them out, but it's just try and get people into that way. Again, I don't really want to take money off you, but the way YouTube's going is, I think they're going for this kind of subscription. I wanted a tip jar. I think gamers, they get a tip jar. I wanted a tip jar, so if you did have a quid, you could do it when you want. You don't have to be continually subscribed in that. I think that's probably a better way for what I do. Maybe, I don't know. But I've kind of embraced this membership thing, and you get some videos and whatnot. And like I said, if I can get enough people on board with that, we'll maybe do like a private members only live chat or whatnot. But I've got to get people interested, and it's hard. I'm not a very good hustler like that. But it's there if anyone's interested. And again, the patrons get access to the reviews early that I'm doing. I'll be doing some more now. They've got the new camera and everything. I'm hoping to get back to churning them out like I used to, because again, you don't know all the technical problems I was having behind the scenes since last September. Stupid thing selling my camera, but I thought I was doing the right thing. Anyway. John says, sorry to hear about Fiverr. Well, no, I mean, it's just, again, I don't know how you drum up. I'm not very good at all this stuff. I had this Fiverr thing, and I said I do voiceovers. I can talk, I can do that, and I do guitar and bass as well, and ambient stuff. That's how you found me, John. That's how that's how we did the first one. But I don't know. I just didn't get any business. Probably because there are a lot more better musicians than me on there, and I just do what I do. I'm just a noodler, But I gave it a try. But if you're not active enough, I think they closed down, which is dumb, because unless you're getting business, you're going to be inactive, if that makes any sense. And I don't think, the last time I checked it said, oh, you're inactive, and I'd never even turned it off. It just did it itself, and I didn't even get an email to tell me that it was turned off. So I can't keep micromanaging all these media platforms. I get bored easily. I have a very limited what's that? Attention span. Aka says it's true. I was watching Jason Manford playing Broken Sword. He's a bloody millionaire, and he was given 30 quid during the hour. See what I mean? I need to do gaming. That's the thing. am I looking forward to the new Stephen Wilson album? Oh, the one that was delayed because he has to, do the live thing. I don't really care. It's going to be the same old shit, isn't it? Really. I think people are going to wake up and realise he's in no way progressive at all. And you've all been done. It's all packaging and puff. You know that. There's not a lot to it, I'm afraid. But there you go. Oh, someone's got to listen to it, and it might as well be you lot. Oh, excuse me. Righty-ho then. Any more questions? Otherwise I will toodle off because I've nearly done an hour. It's been a fairly quiet hour because, it's Saturday night. You should be out, up to your nuts and guts instead of being here with me. Contentious says, any advice for putting your own music on YouTube? Just upload it to YouTube? No, you don't want to do that. Well, firstly, get a YouTube channel. Secondly, publish music. Use something like DistroKid. I did a video on that. No one bloody watched it. They paid me money. That was my first ever sponsorship. And I published a song in 6 minutes. Not bad, is it? Recorded and published. But yeah, get a YouTube channel. Go to somewhere like DistroKid, publish a record or music or whatever it is you want to do. And then from there, you'll be able to create your own YouTube music artist channel. You can link them and turn it into that. And that's how you do it. Everything's changed. I mean, that thing came online late last year. And that's why it was quite good for me to delete that horrible channel. Because I'd have had to have done it anyway. I'd have ended up creating a separate Darren Lock music channel because I want my music. I always wanted my music on a separate channel anyway. It got a bit complicated having everything on the one channel. But yeah, just do that. That'd probably be the best way. John Floyd says, I have a pal who's just started a YouTube cooking channel. He has a cooking school. He has 25 subs. What advice have you? Don't do it. It's a hard game. I tried the generative music server thing. I had that running for a whole week and nobody watched it. It wasn't picked up. It didn't appear anywhere. And I think I've got 25 subs on that. And in the end, I had to stop the server because it was getting expensive. I was worried I was going to get a call that I'd busted my upload rate or whatnot. But it is very hard to get an audience on YouTube. All you can do is be consistent. Carry on. Keep doing what you do. The thing is you can upload a video and it will do nothing. Nothing at all. And it can sit on YouTube and do nothing for years and years and years. And then one day it can blow up. It's like rolling a dice. It's like winning the lottery now. Things that you think that will do well, don't. And the things that you hate, do well. That's YouTube. Thanks for playing. But all I can say is be unique. Have a personality. It helps. And try and just keep at it. Try and do something original and new. But it's hard. It's hard to keep it going. It's really hard. KC Plays FN says, with your new camera, unboxing new expensive Pink Floyd, but people see all the details. Well, my old camera weren't bad. My old Panasonic is good. This is more just for the live streaming, and I don't know if I'd ever use this for unboxings. I still use my old Panasonic. That's a good 1080p, 50 frames a second camera. So. Drylam says, remember the awesome Discovery box set? Way better than the Oh By The Way version. You're drunk, go home. Frank says, how's the British lockdown? My life is locked down. Look, I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. The only way my life's any different is I don't take Herb to school or collect him from school anymore. That's all that's different. Apart from that, everything's the same. I don't go to shops because I don't like being around people. And there's nothing in the shops that I want to buy because there are no shops around here that I want to visit. Coffee shop. Can't walk down the street without tripping over bloody baristas. So I've no interest in any of that. Yeah, the only thing I might miss is going to the pub, but I don't even do that now because it's so bloody expensive. So yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's just the kids are getting a little bit, Herb not so much. Herb's handling it really well, but Verity finds it a little bit hard, with the lack of socialising with her friends and that. Because she made a load of new friends. She went to big school this year and made a load of new friends, and that was really good for her, and she was really enjoying it. But it's hard. It's hard for them, but it hasn't really affected us. Mrs. is working from home, so that's all right. So yeah, hopefully Mrs. don't lose her job. That carries on, but fingers crossed. I always said her company, if there's a nuclear attack or a disaster, it'll be her company and the cockroaches that will survive, because the guy that runs it he's like Arthur Daly and Del Boy spliced together with a bit of Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? He's devious. So yeah, lockdown's absolutely tickety-boo. But even I find it a bit boring. It's like, so I'm busying myself with messing around with guitars and trying to get cameras to work nicely. So yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the lockdown. Again, it's a great time to learn an instrument or build model planes or do a jigsaw. Yeah. This is it. It's a good question, John. Did I see the Ike White documentary on BBC 4? He was odd. There is a story there. Now, I don't think we got the whole story. I think it only touched on the tip of the iceberg. If Netflix had done that, it'd be 10 parts, and it'd be like the Tiger King. It'd be the Guitar King 2. He was an habitual liar, a womanizer. Crikey, it was all over the show, wasn't it? It was an interesting thing. I thought it was an interesting documentary. And you wonder, how much of it was true, how much, because it was like he made his own legends, didn't he? It was very strange. But yeah, I do recommend it to anyone if you haven't watched it. Ike White, he's the guy who was as good as Hendrix, whatever it is they were pushing him as. I thought he was just a guy. If he was any good, he would have been, big, wouldn't he? I think he had too many issues. He just did it to fuck around. Casey says, in America, some people hate that unemployed people are making extra $600 a week on top of unemployment, and that hurts the economy by making people want to collect versus working. When there is no economy, when money has no value, the people complaining about the people on unemployment benefit will be going, my money's worthless, the house I live in has no value, nobody wants it. And as society burns around them, they'll realise that them worrying about what the other guy's doing was completely fucking pointless. Don't worry about what the other guy's doing. Just concentrate on you. You. This is it. This is the be-all and end-all of experience. Okay? Don't care what anyone else is doing. Fuck them. It's not important. What's important is you and how you're getting through the world. This is the thing. People worry too much about what other people are up to. It's not important unless it directly affects you. A lot of the time, it doesn't. It has no bearing on your fucking life whatsoever. So leave it alone. Who cares? Who cares if some unemployed person's getting money? Who cares? It means nothing. They'd spend it better than some fucking millionaire who ends up, not paying their taxes anyway. Jesus Christ, those people on unemployment who are getting this stuff, well, do you know what they'll do? They'll end up buying stuff. They'll end up buying new clothes or a car or whatnot, or even paying the rent. And then that money gets paid back in taxes. It's all bullshit anyway. People are just arseholes. Let's just face it, people are scum. All people are scum. That's it. Just get on with your life. Don't care what the next man's doing. If the next man's doing better than you, good for him. Good for him, huh? Does it matter? Does any of it matter? If you think about just how fucking insignificant you are in the grand scheme of things, does it matter? No, it doesn't. Just look for the joy within. That's all you can do in this life, is find the joy within. No one else is going to make you happy. You know? And like I said, bitching about other people ain't going to make you happy either. There you go. Floyd says, it was a shock when he hung himself. Spoiler. No, I think he knew that his story was going to come out because he had a journalist, you know, doing his piece on him. He thought, oh fuck, if he talks to this person, it's all going to unravel. I think he did it because he thought, you know, the balloon was going to go up and his missus was going to leave him. You know, and I think that he was desperate. Andrew says, my friend had a YouTube channel since 2006 and still doesn't get a lot of views. Comes to show how hard it is to succeed here. Well, again, it's a miracle that you guys are here. You know, I don't know. Again, all I can say is do what you do what you love. You got to enjoy it. You know, I like talking to you guys. I like doing this. I like doing the reviews. I don't like it when the technology fucking hamstrings me and I have computers that don't work and webcams that play up. That puts me off of doing stuff. But do what you enjoy, talk about the things that you love, and you will get an audience. However, it's really hard now for people to find you, because if you're small, YouTube's going to bury you, because you ain't going to make them any money, because they can't put any ads on you that anyone's going to see. And so you get to the bottom of the pile. And everybody who's on the top of the pile will continue to remain on the top of the pile. It's how the system works. All you can do is think of it as a video scrapbook. Do it for yourself. Do it to store the things that you want to talk about, you want to remember, and then just carry on from there. And if you're lucky, someone might find your stuff. You know, I don't really push myself. I don't really promote myself. I should do. I leave that up to you guys. Don't forget to spam all those bloody forums. Spam them. That's an order. Because I think I've been around too long and people go, oh, it's him again, it's that arsehole. You know, I know a lot of people out there don't like me. I haven't done anything wrong. I just talk about music and stuff, you know. But, you know, that comes with the territory. The hard part is just how much people don't like what you do, you know. Even though you're just talking about records. And okay, I can't like everyone's favourite record, but don't fucking go off the deep end about it. But people do. You know, I've watched, because I tend to watch movie reviews on YouTube, and you have people review movies and they give good reviews to movies I hate, and I hate movies that I like, but I don't leave a comment going, you look like a paedophile. You know, I just go, oh, okay, I disagree. You know, sometimes I get angry when they do these great big video essays and they just use loads of clips from movies. And their insight is just so millennial. So millennial. They have no depth of knowledge. It's frightening. And I say, well, I watched one about 2001. It's like, oh, yeah, well, look, the way the monkey is drinking from the... And you go, oh, God, this guy's completely missing the point of what Kubrick's setting up here. You know, that's millennials for you. Adam says, agreed, Darren, only you makes you happy. It's hard to ignore the world because it's forced upon us. But a lot of people spend a lot of time looking at what the next man's doing, and that's not a good way to be. You know, I'm only with that because it's in my face. I don't want to know. I don't want to know these people. I don't want to talk to them. I've nothing in common. What am I going to talk about? 12-string guitars? What strings do you use? That's the level of my level of conversation, you know. What's the best pressing of, I don't know, whatever record you want to talk about? I had to be careful then, because I was going to talk, and then I thought, no, I won't mention that band. And then I went down a little cul-de-sac, and I couldn't think of any records because I was thinking about that band. But no, I mean, ignore what's going on. Just concentrate on yourself. Be selfish, because at the end of it, it's only you. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about being happy. I'm not talking about be selfish. Oh, it's all mine. I'm not saying share your cake, share your crisps. I don't know, but don't get hung up with what's happening out there. That's not important. What's happening in here is important. Yeah. Casey plays offences. I think one of the advice people give for success in YouTube is don't have videos of every subject. Well, this is the problem. You see, is I don't like having multiple channels. I think it goes against what I want to do. I'd rather just have one channel and I talk about everything I like, because this is it. That's what my old channel used to be like. And so there'd be a bit of computer game stuff on there. There'd be me talking about, I don't know, some technology I've got, the music reviews, prog review, my music playing. It'd be everything. And I like that because it's me. It represents me and my interests. But you can't do that. I think that limits what the algorithm sees, And so the music exists on another channel and all the music reviews stay here. Though it hasn't changed anything. Since dumping the channel in October and starting again, my traffic and my subscriber rate is exactly the same it was back in October. It hasn't changed. Go figure. It's exactly the same. So, I don't know what it all means. Contention says new cameras equals a success. Thanks for sharing the time and humour. You're welcome. Would I watch a 3-hour documentary on the featured artist? No. Why would I? I would do if it wasn't made by the featured artist or he had any editorial control over it. If it was an independently made documentary, I may consider it. But that ship sailed. Who cares? Irrelevant. Absolutely irrelevant. Boring. Andrew says people who live for materialism are truly miserable. I believe it's like they have to compete with everyone. That's another issue, isn't it? That's difficult. We live in a capitalist society, and people are programmed to shop. And this is what I was saying to Verity today. I was talking about the conversations we have. Her friend had gone out with her parents to one of the supermarkets that are open. One of the shops are open. And Verity said via text, was it empty? And she went, no, it's really busy. Weren't observing social distancing, no face masks, no nothing. I'm thinking, oh, great. And Verity said, I'm surprised. I thought people would have changed. And I said, well, people can't change because they're programmed. They're programmed to do this. This is what they are. They basically exist to shop. That's it. And it's a boring life. I can't stand shopping. I hate it. I like just going, I'll have that, click, and it arrives in a couple of days. I'd rather do that. It saves my time. One of the most boring things about shopping in the old days is going out, like I say, going on the tube, going into London, look around the record shops or whatever, finding none of the things I want to find because they're out of stock, and coming home again with something that I don't want. I just bought it because I didn't want it to be a wasted journey. And that's why I don't like shopping. Whereas now, I see a record that I like that Vangelis Spiral one, I order it and it will turn up. And then I don't have to worry about, all the travelling shit. It's simple. I'm a bit more selective in what I buy, But yes, anyway, I was talking about the movie Dawn of the Dead and zombies and how that is a satire on consumerism and capitalism. And all of George A. Romero's Dead films are political satires in one way or another. Very deep stuff. But people are programmed. It's just what they do. They think that's having a good time. They think that's an experience. To buy an overpriced cup of coffee and a bun and chat bollocks to a friend is an experience. That's what they've been programmed to do now. Great. You can do that at home. You can invite your friend round to your house and have a coffee, and sit in your underpants. Can't do that at a coffee shop. Dawson said, where did the old subscribers go and who was subbed to the other channel? I don't know, don't care. That's why I say don't subscribe, because we would have got 20,000 subs and I'm getting the same kind of views as I'm getting now. The sub count means nothing. I don't know who they are. I don't know why they sub, because you'd expect if people sub, they watch your video. Two schools of thought here. They don't watch your videos and they're they're not real. They may be bogus. They may be even bots from fucking YouTube just to make everyone think that they're doing stuff. I don't know. Or that the subscription feed doesn't work and you put videos out and people go, oh, I didn't get it. I get a lot of messages, and by a lot I mean I've had 2 in the past 3 weeks. That's a lot for me. Both saying, where have you been? I've been making videos consistently since 2011. I've not had a break. There's usually some content, even if it's a live stream on a Tuesday. There's always something happening. There's always something going up, you know. And people say to me, where have you been? And I go, nowhere. Where have you been? So that shows you that as a social media platform, YouTube doesn't work. It's a failure because people should be able to find me. But for some reason, I get buried. I've accepted that, you know. It doesn't bother me. I just do it for you guys. I do it for the guys who turn up for Tuesdays, you know. And that's how it's got to be. It pisses me off more when we do a live stream and people don't get the notification. And I'm just basically trading on the goodwill and memory that people go, oh, it's Tuesday night, I better head over to the YouTube channel. You know, it's a crap system, and the changes they make are never for the better. They're always make things worse or break things, you know. But it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. It is what it is. John says, I watched a 4-hour documentary on Tom Petty. I watched one on George Harrison. That's about 3 hours, isn't it? Living in the material world. Isn't that like 3 hours long? That was good. I do like good music documentary. Casey Plays FM says, I love online shopping. It makes Christmas shopping easy. Absolutely. 1 click away and everyone on my list has their gift purchase. I remember once, it was back in the day when I was working, and I was on Oxford Street, and it wasn't Christmas Eve, but it was close to that. It was close to that time of the year, and I was trying to find something for the missus, and it was like, oh, that's too schmaltzy, and that's this, that's that, and I couldn't. I went in. I was traipsing in and out of shops. This was before, this would have been the turn of the millennium. That's so long ago, but this was before internet shopping really took off. And I was going in and out of shops trying to find something, and I'm pretty conscientious when it comes to buying gifts and that, and I couldn't find anything, and I was so depressed by it all that, you know, it makes this a lot easier. It just makes it easier because you can think, oh, I say to them, is there anything you got in mind? And I get it. It's easy. Anyway, I think it's time to go because it's getting late and I've stayed on far too long. Hopefully you've enjoyed the improved video quality. If you're watching this and you like the video quality, I'm going to do some filthy e-begging. I'm going to do it. I'm sorry. Thumbs down the video because I'm a filthy e-beggar. But are you not entertained? Are you not at least slightly aroused by this handsome visage? Look at the physiognomy here. Look at this. No? Okay. It's Mr. Potato Head. I get it. But if you enjoy what I do and you like the improved quality, please, there is a link, a PayPal link somewhere in the box below where you can throw money my way and it will help me face down Mr. Barkley and his Barkley card. You know, yeah, got to do it. You got to hustle, ain't you? Charlie Hustle, isn't it? You got to do that. But yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, John Floyd likes shopping online too. I'm gonna skedaddle. All right, but thanks for. Do you like my Queen T-shirt? Look, Mrs. found this. Greatest Hits 2. Woohoo! Mrs. found it in the cupboard, so yeah, put that on. I said, oh, it's Queen T-shirt. She went, you wear all the other Queen T-shirts. I said, it's Greatest Hits 2 though. Nobody likes Greatest Hits 2. It's like, it's like The Ugly Child, isn't it? Mind you, Greatest Hits 3 is even worse, so that's even more. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this, and hopefully on the replay it looks sparkly and wonderful. But yeah, if everyone could, chip in a tenner, it'd really help. It'd really help. Support your local YouTuber. Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's been lovely talking to you. Who knows? Maybe I'll do another one tomorrow night. I like talking to you guys. I like doing this. This is good fun. And if not, I'll see you Tuesday. Tuesday night, I'll try and get in a bit early so we can have a nice long one, because I know you guys like a long one. Who doesn't like a long one, eh? But remember, if you can't be good, be safe. But more importantly, don't tell your mother.